Family, hit that thumbs up button if you like. We got some news today. The beautiful Tissa Tales is OMG, y'all. She's talking about the rapper from overseas, M.I.A. Mia, disturbing claims. Says Jay-Z and his billionaire friends, dot, dot, dot. Now, we're going to watch and listen. And at the end of this video, we're going to come to a conclusion. Listen, y'all. The bits and pieces I've heard, oh my goodness. Anyway, before we start, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, come and sit down and shut the door. Do you know that there are these shocking, crazy allegations being made against Jay-Z, Beyonce, the billionaire Brofman family? Baby, it got everything. It involves blank Colts. It involves blank. It involves everything. And guess what? Here's the crazy thing. It's not so crazy because she's citing court cases showing, at least what she's accusing, that Jay-Z literally conspired with the Brofman family to help take away custody from her child. Now, listen, before we get into this, let me just go over everything. She went into a all caps Twitter rant. And I'll tell you the truth. It is unclear. Jay-Z didn't have, let me just get into this, right? Let me just read this because this is crazy. Yeah, where y'all want to start? Hold on, let me pull this up from the beginning. Baby, this is out of Esquire magazine, so you know it's real. They said M.I.A, if you guys don't know, not Maya, but M.I.A, you know, I fly like paper, get high like plane, sticks and stones and bones. Sticks and stones and weed, money when we get on. Okay, anyway, right? That was the bop. She did Paper Plane, and baby, she was the sounds of 2000 what? 2008 up until 2015. She still has bops. She accuses her former manager, Jay-Z, of being paid off by the Brofmans, the family of her son's father, Benjamin. Benjamin's father, so Benjamin is her baby's dad, right? Is the former CEO of Warner. She alleges and he's also the heir to the Seagram's family fortune. Yeah, that's Seagram's Tonic, Seagram's Ginger Ale, baby, exactly. She alleges all communication with Rock Nation was stopped the day she was served by her ex for custody. She also mentions the government is okay with my child being with a family of convicted blank traffickers, referring to Sarah Brofman, who was found out to be funding a blank cult and the founder of NXIVM. It's a cult. If you guys don't know what, Google it, NXIVM. I would tell you all the sick things they were guilty of, but YouTube will demonetize me. But how are you from a billionaire family and you're out here funding sex blank cult? Anyway, you know how we know this is true? Because Sarah Brofman was found guilty of blank trafficking and racketeering. Billionaires were found guilty of this. They tried to make a cult. You know what? Let me not get into it. I'm going to be demonetized. Google it, but let's get into her accusations. Claire Brofman was sentenced to 6 years and 9 months in prison for her involvement with the notorious organization. Okay, this is huge. 2024 is the year of truth. And honestly, I do believe the fact that these billionaires were involved in that sick mess and was convicted for 6 years, that family's into some dark stuff. And they do have money, because I do remember around that time, she was like the hottest thing going. And just like that, she got blackballed. They would not play her music. She couldn't get any gigs. And I remember being like, what happened? And I remember that she was involved in a custody dispute in the Southern District of New York. And I also remember that she accused the family of basically destroying her livelihood, because one of the arguments that her baby's father uses, the billionaire son, was saying that she didn't have any job or any real money, and he's the only one that can care for him. Yeah, I know. Also, side note, they also tried to make an issue out of M.I.A.'s past. If you guys don't know, her father was one of the founding, not found, but one of the biggest freedom fighters in the Tamil Tigers. That's where they were trying to get, of course, freedom back home. And it got so dangerous that her and her mom and her sisters and brothers were sent to the UK to live because they were not safe back at home. And I remember she said something really interesting because she had a lot of anger toward her dad. And anyone that knows anyone involved in civil rights, she said, my dad was concerned with saving the world, but I thank my mother because she only wanted to save the people in her world, talking about her brothers and her sisters. And it was just an interesting, very introspective take on what it actually means to be the daughter or a son of a freedom fighter and the legacy that comes with that and the unspoken pain and sacrifice that you have to get. Anyway, right? She said, my custody battle was in 2013. My child was 4. I was managed by Jay-Z, who was ultimately paid off by the Brofmans. Then she posted this. Supreme Court, it's from wiki.org. It's about the case about the way her in-laws were funding a child blanketing and a blank cult. Anyway, Supreme Court asserted that she ensnared Isabel Martinez and Gabriel Leo, among others, for taking costly classes as part of a fraudulent scheme nationwide by Rainier and NXIVM. So they were also running a pyramid scheme on top of that. How are a billionaire having forced labor, a trafficking, a blank cult, and you running basically an Amway pyramid scheme? Y'all, greed knows no bounds. They said Brofman and her husband, so this is the in-laws, founded the Athal Education Group, a France-based offshoot of Rainier's Rainbow Cultural Garden, as well as the UK branch of RCG itself. The school was closed by the authorities in 2020. On June 19, 2019, NXIVM founder Rainier, in-law, was found guilty of blank trafficking and racketeering. At trial, prosecution witness and NXIVM defector Mark Vincenti testified that Sarah Brofman was among Rainier's trusted group. On January 28, 2020, Sarah and Claire Brofman, now the sisters getting involved, were named as defendants when 80 former NXIVM members sued, saying they were victims of blank trafficking, forced labor, and illegal human experiments, and that the NXIVM organization was a pyramid scheme. Y'all, this is sick. And I feel for her because, anyway, she said, I'm not allowed to see my child for stealing food at 18. She got a shoplifting charge at 18 when I was poor. Yet your government is okay with my child being with a family convicted for child blanketing and blank cults. The difference between me and migrants coming in is that I can't vote. I'm paying U.S. taxes too. This is sick. She said, I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me on every platform. I think this is where she's talking about Jay-Z because he was managing her and she was under Roc Nation. But it was worth it to save him from the madness of what you now know. The day I was served for my child, Roc Nation stopped all communication with me and all my emails to Jay-Z asking for help were wiped from my inbox. My apartment was broken into and every laptop was taken. I was trapped in Brooklyn on an order served that restricted me from leaving Brooklyn for 15 years. She said for 15 years. Y'all, this is crazy. But again, she's calling out Jay-Z because basically he helped. But back then, nobody knew the sick stuff that they were into. At least I don't think so. Y'all, what do you think? Her kids are definitely, her kid's father and his family are definitely, it looks like, if this can, it's on Wiki and the court said it, they are 100% confirmed into some dark mess. And this is what she sacrificed her whole career for, to save to save her child from. She also accused Aurora James, that's, I guess, the sister-in-law, said she vaccinated my child without my permission. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Aurora James is the billionaire's son, Benjamin, M.I.A.'s baby's father. Aurora James is the new stepmom. The billionaires. She's also super cool with the Kardashians, Emma Gerd, that whole set. When I say these people are 100% super funded, Aurora James is a stepmom. And she said she vaccinated my child without permission. They manipulated my child by lying to a 12-year-old, pretending to be his mom. Of course, if it's not your own child, you don't care how you can psychologically damage a child with mental games. She is Beyonce and Solange's friend. Okay. So, I mean, Aurora is very well connected. And I don't see how Beyonce and Solange are responsible for this, but I think what she is trying to say is that she is very well connected. Yeah, you guys, I just don't understand. You know, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to go do some more research. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Listen, y'all, it's a dirty world. Point blank, period. How much do you have to be paid off to thwart somebody's custody case? Being that you're a father and a husband, how would you feel if the Rothschilds came in and did the same to you? He sold himself out and he sold his artist out for some damn money. Some money. And they were playing with some serious money, y'all, to be billionaires. Y'all heard that the people were founders of Seagram and Warner. And I wondered what happened to her. She came out when the game really needed a breath of fresh air, a different sound. And she brought that. When this woman came out with her music, everybody flocked to her. And she had too much damn momentum just to go away like that. Now I get it. This camel face, Joe Camel face ass dude, ugly outside, ugly inside. I don't see how Beyonce even look at them lips. Long ear. Listen, y'all. Listen. I want you guys to go back in the video. I'm not going to tell you the cult name. It starts with the N, next letter's an I. And there might be an X in there, maybe a, yeah, I ain't going to say the rest. Anyway, see who Jay-Z's billionaire friends are. See what Jay-Z billionaire friends do. See why and what they were accused, charged, and convicted of. Sick ass people, bro. That's crazy. How do you play with the custody of someone else's child? But then again, if he don't go along, get along, he gonna get on. But that's still not enough because you gotta live with that, bro. Knowing you would not want the same done to you. Let Kanye come get Ivy or whatever that damn. Listen, I don't even like what these people are doing with their children. Let's take it there. Ty Dolla Sign. Yay. Northwest. Hey, man. Don't let y'all kids even indulge not one bit. Because what these kids are going to do will be totally different than what this other little dude. It's a little dude named Lil RT. This boy is off the chain. But I'm going to tell y'all what. These kids that look so innocent, those are going to be the main ones. One more thing. I want you guys to go look at the cast of there were some pictures of some people that were starting the Waterman movie, Aquaman movie. Every young actor had their devil horns up. Listen, y'all, be careful, man. People can be bought out. People are manipulating. People are not living right. Protect your energy. Let me know what you guys think about the video. I'm out. Peace.